Hey guys, welcome back. Music Talk with John. I'm out walking still. Got some dog frisbee going on back there. I'm at Sheffield Park over in Oldsmar, Florida. They've come interesting things out here. They have a little dog park back here, and they have baseball field. There's a playground back there. Not too many people know about this little area back here. They have little shelters. You can still barbecue, do all that stuff. And there's a frisbee course. There's a guy out there right now throwing a frisbee around. I guess they have these, if I see one, I'll show you. There's like these little metal nets you throw the frisbees into. So there's a whole course out here. I don't know how many different spots there are, but that's out here. But anyway, I'm here to continue my little journey through Spotify's top 100 songs of the 80s that are being played as of right now. So this one is going to cover songs 81 through 90. So that's where we are. For number 90, came out in 1984. And it's Bruce Springsteen's I'm on Fire. So that was part of Born in the USA. I think one of those nets are right here. You see it right there. It's a frisbee net. Pretty cool. So I don't know where you stand and you try to get it into that net. Interesting. Anyway, I'm on Fire. I remember that. That was the one real mellow song. It had a lot of play, I remember. He was a mechanic, I think, and there's a real good-looking lady. I think it was his wife at the time that played that part. She brings the car to the garage, and he says he'll drive it into town when he's done. So he fixes the car, takes it in, all that. So that's one of my favorite songs on the album. Had a lot of feel to it. I don't know, I always liked that song on the album. That's one of my favorites. Number 89 was also 1984, and it was Metallica, For Whom the Bell Tolls. I wasn't a big Metallica fan in the 80s. I knew of the song. I'd heard it around. Some friends of mine who were like metalheads, whatever, they would play that. It wasn't a huge song for me, but definitely remember it. It doesn't bring back any specific memories or anything, but it was definitely there. Then number 98 came out in 1989. Hold on. We're not on 98. We're on 88. Billy Joel, We Didn't Start the Fire, so that one's getting a lot of play.
Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Winchell, Joe DiMaggio.
I mean, I guess that was a big song for him in the 80s, right there on the cusp of going into 90. I remember getting that album. I remember where I played that album for the first time. It was a CD. I bought it on CD. And yeah, I remember getting excited because the new Billy Joel album was coming out. Had no idea there would be one more album after that, and that would be it. I still think I can get through it. Like when the song plays, I can make my way through the song and get all the lyrics right. Every once in a while, I goof it up. But it's one of those songs, like a history lesson. My favorite Billy Joel song, no, but do I like it? Yeah. But anyway, it's still, it holds a specific memory when that came out. I can picture it right now, playing it for the very first time, listening to that album. I'm trying to think of the first song on there. Oh, that's not her style. It was the very first song. Starts off interesting with keyboard hits and like a harmonica going. So definitely remember that. 87, The Smiths, The Charming Man. I wasn't familiar with that song. I kind of knew who the Smiths were. I saw t-shirts in school. Definitely people wore the Smiths and stuff in school. I was not familiar with their music. I'm still not that familiar with their music. I still have to check out their albums. I don't have a huge interest in doing it, but as far as loving music and curiosity, I'm going to check them out one day. But The Charming Man, I'm just not... I played it, and you definitely know Morrissey's voice, but it just didn't bring back any recollection that I had heard that song before, so not familiar with that one. Then number 86, 1980, Blondie, Call Me. course, I know that song. It's been used in movies, it's been on TV, it's been in commercials probably. You know Blondie, Debbie Harry's voice. Yeah, that's a good song. It's I like the song. I don't have any Blondie. I know I need to get into their earlier stuff. From my understanding, they were a little more like punk, I guess, when they first started. And some people didn't like that they went and had more of a commercial pop flair to their music afterward. You know, I enjoy it. If Blondie comes on, I play it. You know, yeah, I like that song. All right, then we have number 85, and this came out in 1986. This, I have no idea, and I don't know how it's on the list, how I don't know this song. It's Chris Rea, which I know the name. He must have had another hit along the road somewhere. This one is Driving Home for Christmas, so another Christmas song.
I'm driving home for Christmas.
It's interesting how Christmas songs make this list. It must get a lot of play, but I played the song because I had never heard that title. I played it and no idea. Never heard that song before. So that's one that slipped by me. But if you know it, let me know in the comments below there. Number 84 came out in 1987. Belinda Carlisle, Heaven is a Place on Earth.
Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place.
Yeah, that song played and played. It's a catchy pop song. I don't own any Belinda Carlisle. I think that was the big one that came out like after she left the Go-Go's and she started doing her own music. Was that the first one? There was another hit that she had, but I think this was the big one when it first came out. Played like crazy, and it was a different Belinda Carlisle, much more attractive Belinda Carlisle. You know, she was cute in the Go-Go's, and when she came out solo, it was like, oh, okay, she's a lady. I remember that catching my attention. Definitely watched that video a couple times. And then number 83 came out in 1986. Run DMC with Aerosmith, Walk This Way. Yeah, everybody knows that song. I might have had the single. I don't remember being that into it. Oh, I see how it works now. Sorry to interrupt this, but I don't know where the net is. It seems like there's a staging area here. The concrete right there. And then way back there, I don't know if they have to go at a certain angle because there's a net way back over there. Oh, that's wild. So I'll go over here and see how this net works. But anyway, yeah, Walk This Way. Everybody knew that song. It was like rock meets hip hop, and hip hop was big. Yeah, the Beastie Boys had already been out. You had hits you were hearing more of that flavor on the radio of Run DMC, and there was the Fat Boys, and there was all these different groups. So it's a cool blend of music. I liked it because it was, had that rock element to it. You couldn't live through the 80s and not hear that song. Then we have number 82. I would have thought this would have been lower down on the list, but I guess not. Number 82 came out or was released in 85, and it was Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. And that's definitely a staple of the 80s, that riff. I mean, that riff everybody knows, and Sting saying he wants his MTV, and that's a huge song. That kind of put Dire Straits on the radar for me. Although it wouldn't be until years later that I really got into all their albums, but yeah, you knew that album. You knew a lot of the songs off there. Is another one where it's just a huge commercial success for them. So yeah, that's a great song. I like it. Even it has an 80s sound to it, but it still works. You can tell where it is placed in time, but to me it's not dated, so I don't know how that works, but does that make sense? Number 81 came out in 1982, and the Pointer Sisters, I'm So Excited.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
And I don't remember if that was featured in a movie or not. I'm thinking it was.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
But I know that song played like crazy. I remember that just being on. I would watch the video. I remember that video, and they were dancing around and excited. And that was the first time I'd heard of the Pointer Sisters. And it's, I didn't run out and buy the album, but I didn't turn it off either when it came on. It was it's a fun song of the 80s. It wasn't a bad song. Not exactly like my style that I would go out and rush out and buy. Yeah, but that's definitely, I could see myself at the mall, again, in the arcade and all these different places. With that song playing. So that was definitely one of those songs that kind of part of the soundtrack to your life, right? I think it's even in the Grand Theft Auto, the Vice City one. It's all 80s based, and they had an 80s radio, and I think that was one of the songs that was on there. So anyway, that's what I have. That's the what did I say? 81 through 90, right? Okay, yeah, 81 through 90, or no, 81 through, what was this? Yeah, so 81 through 90. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll do some more videos if I survive. It's about 95 degrees out here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave comments below, hit that like button. And until next time, hope you guys enjoy your music and you take care, all right? Bye.